At one point, I don't think you thought you were going to be able to make the NFL. I know your dad definitely had doubts about whether or not you'd be able to make it. You end up obviously signing as a free agent with the Dallas Cowboys, but you went undrafted. So when that draft comes and goes, what's the state of mind immediately following that?
Well, you're disappointed at first, but a lot of that's your own. When I look back, as another lesson really to teach yourself is, I knew in my heart that other people could throw the ball better than me. And that's why I worked so hard in college and once I've gotten to the NFL, because I knew that, if you stacked me up against, at the time, it was Carson Palmer, Rex Grossman, Byron Leftwich, Chris Sims. These guys, if you put us next to each other, and these were the guys in the same draft, I was like, they would outthrow me over and over again. So knowing that, I felt like I had to make up all that time I lost from 4th grade to 12th grade, if that makes sense. And so that's why I would throw 320 of the 365 days a year. Literally I would have 2 days with myself sometimes about throwing. Go out there at 10 o'clock in the morning and then be back out there at 6 at night. And my arm would be dog tired, but I would just keep throwing and just trying to find something that would be the magical potion to why you can throw a football grade every time, anywhere on the field. I just always have that fight or that will to think that I need to be better and that there is the ability to get better. And, I've been lucky enough not to have felt like I've reached this point yet where I feel that and I only want to use arrived because it's not a mental state. I'm talking just the physical aspect of being good at what you do, where you can say, all right, there's a leaf over there and it's 30 yards away and I could feel comfortable right now hitting that leaf. Just recently I would feel like to that point. And now you'll be able to use all your tools, your instincts, your footwork, all these things now can come together from that. But as long as you couldn't do that, you're always going to fight that. And you could only be so good then, I guess. So I always had to drive to get to that point.
I interviewed Aaron Rodgers for an episode of the series as well, and both of you had to ride the bench for a few years prior to getting the starting nod. How did that impact you?
Well, I think it's like anything. It's like going undrafted. It's like going to a small college. It just makes you understand what it takes and how hard you have to work to get something. And when I look back, at no point has anything ever been like given to me, or it's never been like, oh, you're the number one guy and we're all riding you. It's never really been like that. And so I've always had to overcome obstacles or things in your way to get to where you want to be. And I think that was the same way. I mean, I can remember being in the backup wondering if it was ever going to happen, ever have a chance even to happen. Not
really?
Necessarily, yeah. I mean, you see other people, like I swear nobody on our team ever got hurt. It was crazy. No quarterback ever went down for our team. And not that you ever wish it, because I loved, half the quarterbacks that we had were great guys. And, I really learned a lot from some of them.
Quite a slew of them.
Yeah, we did have a bunch of guys. I think we went through, I don't even know the number, probably 8 or 10 in 3.5 years, 4 years. It's crazy. But
how do you think you would have played had you gotten that starting nod immediately upon signing with the team?
Oh, I'd have been really raw. I'd have had shown flashes of good stuff and flashes of just terrible. Like I said, I'd have hit 5 guys in a row and done something really great, and then I would have missed the guy who was wide open in the flat 8 yards away. It was just, that would have been me at a young age. So I don't know.